All right, let's get you better at Fortnite today. We're watching gameplay from somebody in my game or in my coaching program. Her name is Sheba. All of her socials will be down in the description below. If you want to sign up for coaching to get your gameplay broken down live on live stream or in this type of video, make sure you hit that Patreon link down in the description below as well. Let's get started here. Let's see. This is a really good gameplay from her. I have not watched it, so we're going to break this down live, and then we'll go from there, chat. So let's see what she does here, okay? Off drop, the first thing I want to say off rip, as we're kind of getting into this, is learn your drop spot, right? You want to learn your drop spot immediately, figure out where you want to go. She's landing at costly condos. I've never landed over here personally, so hopefully she learns this drop spot. I think she has a good feel for it. I think she has a good feel for this drop spot and where she wants to land. Her loop path, kind of where she wants to go, looks pretty good so far. See what she's got going, bro. See what she's got going here. By the way, chat, as we're getting into this gameplay, make sure you subscribe, leave a like down below, chat. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it popping, dude. Let's get it popping, dude. Let's get it popping. She's got a pretty decent loot path. What I would have done early, just off rip, is pop those barrels behind you too. Go ahead and pop those barrels that where you were in that last building. Go ahead and pop those two. Let's get up to 60 shield. You know what I'm saying? And then we can keep going from here. You know. Then we can keep going. I think she gets into an engagement right here, so I don't want to skip over this. Okay. Loadout management is pretty good here. Loadout management is pretty good here. Personally, if I'm her, I'm putting the guns at the front, but that's just me, though. Good tags. Okay. All right. Let's break this gunfight down, okay? Let's break this down, okay? She starts off by going up top up here. Love this play. Love this play up here. Here's what I would do. You see, okay, he has no idea she's here. Fine. She starts shooting at him. Once you get to right here, this damage, you want to back up and play the crates behind you. She has crates behind her right here. I'm playing those crates. I am not at all challenging this in the open. You have an automatic gun. I would have used that first. And then also play behind the crates too. But you challenge with a pistol, that's fine. You almost got a break. You might want to go ahead and start switching to that automatic gun early and play behind cover. You're in the wide open. Challenge this kid. He has cover. He can break the line of sight going right. He can break it going left. He can if he wanted to, he can go inside the building because just of the nature of the fact that we're missing a lot of shots right now. He could break it just going inside the building. So chow behind cover. You take less damage, but you're dishing more, and start challenging with your TAC AR early. It does poke damage, but at the same, it doesn't do that much damage, but it gets you enough to where the point, okay, if I get a break, I can push with my pistol or whatever the case is. But in this scenario right here, I'm taking this fight with my TAC AR. I'm trusting my aim, and I'm going for this gunfight to win this right here. I want this gunfight. Now she kept challenging with the pistol, or she switched to TAC AR kind of too late in my opinion. I didn't like that at all, but it's okay. We're good. It's okay. Still early on. Still early on here. She's on a chat. Regaining is super important. I want to break this down before we keep going. Regaining is so important, especially in solos, because obviously you can't go back to where you landed. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know he went over to go grab your loot. So if you think he didn't loot the opposite side, you can ego challenge maybe, but I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you like broke him and he was one tap and you know you can go back and win that fight. That's just me personally. So you have to have a secondary drop to figure out, okay, if it doesn't go well here, I know I can land here, regain quickly, and I'm back in the mix. Good shots with this gun right here. Love this weapon. I'm mad they updated it. Chat, this video's before the update today, by the way. Or that happened yesterday, sorry. Good job. Way to drop down there. Way to get out. Way to recognize the situation and way to get out of there. Way to get out of there. We love to see it. Way to get out of that fight. Way to get out of that fight. I wonder if I still have an epic pin. We'll see. I don't know if I do or not, but we'll see. Good shots. That's an AI. It's okay. You still have to execute. Regardless if it's a bot, real person, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You still got to execute. Good job here. We'll take the kill. We'll take it. If bots are in the game chat, we have to execute regardless of whatever the situation is. We still have to execute, bro. Still have to execute. Get a purple pump here. Nice. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Okay. Back up 10 seconds here. Back up another 10. There we go. Okay. So she sees that person. Let's get it. Love this right here, to be honest. Yep. We want height as best as we can get height. So we can look down. Nice. Way to pick up that extra kill. Bot or not, we still have to take it. Okay. That wasn't a bot. We'll take it, though. Good crack. Notice how she's playing a head glitch right there. Notice how she's playing. Notice how... Hey, okay. I love this because a lot of you guys do not do this. Great shots, by the way. Okay. Now, notice how she's playing a head glitch. This is a head glitch for her. 135 hit. She kind of dances in and out, forces him to take a shot. He has a charge shotty. We'll take it, bro. We'll take it. Good shot. Way to take that initial shot. Kind of dance back and forth a little bit. You're moving in and out, seeing your cover. You're forcing him to take an early shot. You sweep in and clean it up. You already broke him. You already broke him. You have a health advantage and you have a head glitch advantage. Use both of those to your advantage. Both of them. We'll take it, bro. We'll take it. She's on 4 right now. She's on 4. Okay, she gets a kill here, so let's back up. Nice shots. Nice shots, bro. Decent shots. That's not bad. Nice. Way to clean that up. Way to clean that up. Decent shots, but it's okay. We can take those because we know nobody's around us, so we can take those. She scanned before, so we can take those shots. We can take those shots. Okay, this is what I don't like right here. We're in the wide open. We need to either try to move and hold these guys, try to find an advantage spot. You knock that kid up top right there. I would start pushing up there, get height advantage, and then you can be my... I don't like this spot where we're out in the open trying to figure out our next move. Nah, you knock that kid up top. Let's go up there. You know what I'm saying? Good shots. We'll take it. Good shots. Good shots. Good shots. Not afraid to play in the gas. I like that. Not afraid to play in the gas here. It's one tick and you're cool. I would have loved much more for her to go up top. Go take that advantage spot where you just knock that guy. You can turn and hold. You probably would have picked up 2 kills, 3 kills right there. If as soon as you knock that guy, you moved up. You moved up. Okay, again. Move. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the problem with a lot of you. So I'm gonna call you out on it. We gotta move. You know what I'm saying? We have to be willing to move here. Like this bush camping right here. All you're doing is burning time. Yes, they're fighting. Now let's try to go see. You know what I'm saying? Like don't just stay here. Let's go see if we can see what's going. You have high ground. Look at this hill. The hill is right here. You have high ground. Let's get over there. Let's see if we can see. Let's try to get a pick, man. Let's try to get a pick. Eventually, I think she does that eventually. But it's like as soon as you see those shots, we got to get high ground and we got to start looking for these guys. We got to start looking for them. You see somebody floating? Easy pop shots. We're good. Yep. Yep. Decent shots. Good shots there. Good shots. Good shots. Shots. Team wipe, get them out of here. 7 kills. Let's go. 7 kills. Nice. Now, I guarantee you, if she'd have got over here a second, like 10 seconds earlier, she might have picked up 2 kills. Because there's loot over here. There's loot right here, bottom left. She probably would have picked up a couple kills just from third partying. Again, third party, clean them up, get them out. As soon as you see shooting, you want to put yourself in a position where you can third party. You have to. And if she'd have got over here about 20 seconds earlier, she might have picked up 2 more kills. Maybe. Okay, he's going to play behind the tree. You don't want to overextend. You hear somebody. Nice. Way to give it up. Way to give that up right there. Good job. You recognize that situation right there. You recognize you were getting pushed. Way to get out of there. Way to get out of there. W movement. W movement. Recognize when you're getting pushed, chat. Have movement to your advantage. Get up out of there. Okay? Now, if I'm being honest with you, I wouldn't have grabbed that just yet. And here's the reason why. Let me back up a little bit. Okay? You get here. Advantageous spot for you, right? The first thing that I would do is turn around and see if that guy's chasing you. If he's chasing you on that zip, that's free beams because you have high ground. He has to jump off. That's free beams. That's another easy kill, right? You didn't do that, okay? So now you see shooting. You know there's a balloon here. Before you slide down this hill, you have to scan. Scanning is huge when it comes to these because people, especially in solos, they love to camp around these. So you can't just full send that, slide down this hill and full send because somebody could potentially be camping this, right? And if they are, you're dead and you have no more reboots. You know what I'm saying? So figure out if there's anybody around this first. Are there any bushes? Are there any people hiding in trees? Then if you don't see anybody, then we can go. But you don't want to give up your high ground that early to get thirsty for a drop. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. Took a little bit of fall damage doing that too, which is fine. You have a med kit, you can heal up. Healing in the open. We talked about healing in the open, chat. Find somewhere, hide behind this tree, heal, and then go grab what you dropped. You know what I'm saying? Then go grab what you dropped. Okay. You see that? Yep. Get up top here. Nice. This should be a elim right here. Okay, aim's a little shaky, so we got to work on aim a little bit. This should have been an elim. Let me tell you how this should have been an elim right here. Okay? As soon as you saw that guy there, don't shoot him here. You're not going to get that elim right here. Go up to the tree. While he's looting, that's an easy beam for you. That's an easy beam. You have a red-eye SMG. See now you hit him for 33. Your aim's not solid right there in that moment. So you just gave him free info for where you now if that guy was smart, he would have turned around and started fighting. And a lot of you guys put yourself in this spot right here. And I put myself here sometimes as well and just not thinking. We're like, okay, somebody now gets high ground. They could turn around and easily beam me. And I'm in the wide open. I'm in the wide open looking at loot. If I go for this loot, he's still looking. This should be a free beam for that guy out there. It should be. This should be a free beam. Luckily, I don't think he beams her right here, but this should be a free beam for that guy. Stop right here and say this. A lot of what you guys do is you put yourself in a position where you get third-partied or you get shot by high ground looking at loot, not paying attention. You don't have movement. If you don't have movement, you have to play positioning. If you don't have either, you need to solve that problem. There's a problem there that we need to solve. If you don't have movement, you don't have positioning, and your aim is off as well, you have to reset and try to find a spot to go play high ground, even if it's on the edge of zone, and regroup and say, okay, let's reset a little bit, let's focus, reset. Now we can go back in and play from an advantage position versus playing down here on low ground where we can get shot from here, behind us, all the way behind us, where that guy went. Like, you can get shot from 8 different locations here because you're looking for loot. You have movement. You have a blue TAC AR. You have a purple pump, and you have a close range. What more do you need? What more do you need? And you have 6 shocks. What more do you need here? Why are we looking for loot when we have ammo, we have everything we need, we have heals, and we have movement? Your loadout is perfect. And again, a lot of you guys put yourself in the same spot. You have everything you need, but yet you're still looting. We have to get to an advantage spot. Find an advantage. Here's what I'm thinking. The first thing I'm thinking right here is where did this guy go? Is he up there? Is he pushing another guy? And then if I don't think he's up there, I'm using a shockwave and I'm getting up there. I want this big building right here. It's center zone. It's perfect. This is where you want to be right there. That's where you want to be. You got to give that up now. Yep, give it up. Go get high ground. I'm taking that big building. I want big. Good shots. I wouldn't send that, though. Yep. I would try to get top of that building right now. Here's the reason why. This is actually perfect. If you get right here behind this AC unit, that's a free kill. Positioning versus movement versus gameplay strategy. Gameplay strategy, chat. If you get to the top, if you get right here, this is a free kill. I'm talking about if you get top there right now. And I know this is hindsight 2020, but even still, even if it's not hindsight 2020, you know you want to get that elim. So where should you be? Right up here. Get to main. This is main building. Get to main. You stop short. I would take an extra shockwave and get right there. Take the extra half second to throw a shockwave directly at your feet. Don't jump. Just get yourself right there. That's a free elim. Free. It's free because he has nowhere to go. He has nowhere to go. Instead, you let him buy time. He's one tap now. He can go back and heal. People are fighting on you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, get right there on that AC unit, beam him, and now you have two guys underneath you to worry about. I want to talk about this entry for a second because I catch myself doing this a lot too. Okay, you see two guys fighting. Before you push in this doorway, I would clear it first. How do we clear this? Stay back from the door, stay wide, and all you're doing is just moving. You're trying to see where these guys are going. If nobody pops up in front of you, now we can go in. But don't just full send that door. There might be 5 people in here. We don't know. We see visual audio, but we don't know where they are, what level they're on, what kind of guns they have. We don't know. So positioning first, then you attack the building. Positioning first, then attack the building. Even right here, even right there in that situation, we get in the building, I'm still slide challenging things. Like right here, boom, slide to the staircase. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they're there. I'm taking this pop shot right here. Third partying is key. We walk away with 2 elims right there. We could, and yes, it was easy in that moment. We could have made it a lot easier by checking our angles first. Checking is super important, bro. Especially in zero build because you don't have anything else to protect you besides cover. And people can shoot that out. But we pick up 2 easy elims, which is cool. I'm just giving you guys a more advanced breakdown of what I would have done in this scenario. Slide chow. As soon as you see that kid on the staircase, let me back up just a little bit here. Take that shot right there. Don't walk up the staircase. Take that shot right there. I'm taking that shot. They both jumped in your vicinity. You could have stayed right there at the bottom of this staircase and probably gotten both of those elims. He flew across your screen. You have a purple pump. It can reach that far and do max. Not max, but it'll probably do like 110. He was already one shot, basically. He got cracked right there, but still. You put more pressure on the other guy to execute. But we get 9, okay? That was an easy gunfight, but I'm just giving you guys tips to make stuff like that easier. Easier on you, less stress, you can perform better. I'm getting up top here. I don't know why we're playing low ground and we have a whole building. You know what I'm saying? Great shots, but great shots there. We have to knock that. How do we knock him? Get up top. Get up top. You have 5 shockwaves. Get up top. Beam that kid. That is a free elim with no stress. Instead, he's one shot now. You're thinking about challenge. You don't know if you should or not. Get up top. Get up top here. Do we pick this up? We have to pick this up. Nice. Good pickup. Good cleanup. I think he had YouTube in his name. I'm not sure. The quality is kind of low on my end. Why are we sending this? Why are we... Why? For the 2 extra shockwaves and for a green red eye? That trade was not worth it. In my personal opinion. The trade wasn't worth it. You wasted a shockwave to pick up an extra one, basically. And a green red eye SMG. No. Get up top. You know that you heard shooting, so you know there's people here. Play up top. This corner right here will give you information. Information is super pivotal, especially in solos. You see the shooting? Why are we pushing over here blindly when we can get up top, play main building, and have all the positioning we could ever want? Nice poke damage. Nice. Okay, you picked up one healing. You know what would make that easier, though? If you get up top. You saw the shooting. So if you get up top and just use your TAC AR, that's a free kill with no stress. Again, we want to take away as much stress as possible. We want to take away as much stress. We don't want to add stress to a gunfight. The last thing that you want to do in Fortnite in general is add stress to a gunfight. We do not want to do that. We want to take away stress from every gunfight. What takes away stress? High ground, positioning, movement, aim. Game sense and awareness and decision making. If you get up top here, instead of playing low and pushing over there, you take away the stress because you have advantage on high ground, you have advantage in health, you have advantage gun-wise because attack AR, even though it doesn't do that much crazy damage, it's very accurate. Free elim, no stress. But we push over here, which is fine. That's okay. We get a little poke damage. We see him healing. It's hard to break that animation. We get a decent kill. It's not bad. It's not bad. Nice tags. I would go here. By the time you get there, he's still going to be one shot. I would go. You refresh those shocks, right? So, and here's my thing too. Here's my thing that I want to go back to right here. And stop. Wait, not yet. Stop right here. Angles, right? This is a good angle to chow from. That's a good angle. What would make this angle better, in my opinion, I'm going to stop it right when I see it. Play that building right here to your left. The building that's right behind my camera, this building right here, play that building. Shock, play that building. That's a free elim. Why? Because when you get there, you now have an angle inside of there. We got to control that recoil a little bit. That should have been an elim before he even got in there, to be honest. He got in there. As soon as he gets in there, I'm shocking and going. I'm going. I have a purple pump and a red eye SMG. I'm going. And the TAC AR hip fire is really good. So really, in my opinion, you don't even need the red eye SMG because you have a TAC AR that has really good hip fire. I'm going here. I'm going. I'm shocking over there. He's splashing. I'm going, bro. I have a purple pump that can hit for max. I'm going. It's okay. We chose not to go. That's fine. We have 11. We see the fighting. What should we do here? Stop and think what you would do in this moment. 4 people left, including you, is 5. You have 11 elims. You see 2 people fighting. What do? And you see somebody flying in. You hear it. But we're looting. you see what I mean? You see what I'm saying? We're looting when we should be doing what? Getting positioning. If there's somebody back here, oh well. Oh well. I know where majority of the lobby is. If I have the information, let's act on it. Let's act on the info here. Let's act on the info. But instead, we're going for a solo that might, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are we trying to fight this guy? He's going to camp in there. He's going to stay over there. Why are we wasting our time here? And we're looting. Do you see what I mean by we're wasting time? What more? And I'm being super critical on her because she's a good player. So I can be like super, you know what I'm saying? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have everything you need. And we loot again. You see what I'm saying? Instead of getting what? What would you do in this moment? You should be going for high ground. High ground is super pivotal. You should be going for high ground. But we're low ground looting. We're low ground looting for what? And if I'm being honest with you, I'm dropping those shots and picking up that grapple. You missed that, but it's okay. We'll live with it. And again, we're looting when we have max ammo. You see what I'm saying? Instead of, we would have, okay, stop. We would have wiped this lobby by now. She would have had, this game should be over. This game should be over. You know where everybody is. You saw shooting. You saw a guy in the opposite building, so you know he's going to camp that building. Why are we not trying to get high ground? But we're crouch walking. Why are we not checking for that? That guy is smart. The guy that was flying in, he's smart. Because what is he doing? He's going for high ground. He's going for high ground. Which is what we should be doing in this moment. Wasting time. Can I skip this? Because, yeah, okay, we finally make a decision to go. I wouldn't have shot that guy. Rule of thumb, if you're not going to get at least a crack, don't shoot. Because you're giving up your position. You're giving it up. People can see on the compass up top where you are. Don't give them that information. If you're not going to get at least a crack, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Excuse me. 3 people plus you. You have 11. Why are we not playing up top? Trying to figure it out. If we get shot, we can drop down and go inside and heal. Okay, we're pinwheeling. That's fine to pinwheel. But here's my thing when it comes to pinwheeling. You have to pinwheel all the way around. I don't know if that's what she was going for in this moment. She might have been looking for loot. I'm not sure. We shouldn't be if we are. But at the end of the day, if you're going to pinwheel because you think somebody's on the edge of storm, you have to check all the way. Don't just do it halfway. But we get somebody in front of us. This should be an elim. Nice, nice. Good aim right there. Don't chase that loot. People saw you fighting up here. Somebody's going to try to come third party. Even though you got that elim, somebody's going to come and try to get rid of you. Do not chase that loot. You don't need it. You don't need it right now. Nice. Now we're using our movement to our advantage. I would have checked that building behind me, though. I would have shockwave to get up top and check. Checking is super important. It's super important. I wouldn't have shot that bush, though. I'll take that back. I probably would have, but a lot of you should not shoot that. Because you don't know if that guy has a mammoth. If he's in there and camping area, he might have a mammoth. You get one shot, you're done. You're done. Or at least cracked and you're 1 HP and then he pushes you and you're done. One of the two. All right, we got to peek around this corner here. Yeah, nice. Two other people. You know where one of them are. Actually, you know where both of them are. They're in the buildings. Both of them are somewhere in the buildings back there. They're not in open ground, I don't think. I'd be shocked if one of them is in open ground right now. I'd be shocked in this moment. I would go behind that big tree. Why? Visual. If you go behind the big tree, you can see everything from... It's third person. We're not playing Apex or Call of Duty. This is Fortnite. Okay, somebody located low ground on that right side for sure. You have circle pool. Play up top. Yes. All right. If you don't see anybody coming out from there, you know where they are then. Okay, somebody rotated from the building. I would not shoot at that unless you know. Okay. He's pushing. Way to play a head glitch. I love it. Nice shot. Nice. All right, let's break that fight down. Let's go back to here. You see him flying. I'm taking pop shots right here. I'm getting on top of the rock and taking shots while he's flying. With either my red eye or tack. Either one. Either one, I'm taking pop shots at him while he's flying. I'm not waiting until he lands because he has a mammoth. You can, like, even with the video being low quality, I can see he has a mammoth. I can see he has a mammoth. I'm shooting him while he's flying. I want to break that overshield, and I want to get a couple tags into where he has to back up and heal a little bit. Aim is kind of shaky, but that's okay. He has the glider, which lets you fly, like, you know, which lets you grapple and fly. Good extra shots there. I would have loved to have saw her shoot that red eye a little bit more. Get a crack with that red eye, and then let's chow with the pump. Nice 111. Nice. Nice. Way to play cover there. She backed up and played the head glitch. Made it tough on him to come even get a crack. Nice. We only lost overshield there and 5 shields, so we're good. Now we're looking for one. What are we thinking about right here in this moment? You just got an elim. You're feeling yourself a little bit. High ground. You don't need to loot. You have everything you need. You don't need to loot no more. Turn around and play that right there. Use the Lodi as a head glitch. But instead, we're searching. We're putting ourselves in the open for what? Nice. Way to get behind the rock. Okay. If this is a good player... Okay. I want to break this down the best way I can. If she's going against a good player is already up here. As soon as I heard her shock and she didn't go up there, I'm going up there. You have to move to me in the open. Because look, the rock is not in zone. The rock on the minimap chat is not in zone. So she has to cross the open or shockwave up to me to get to me. That's either a free beam or a knock or a max hit with my mammoth. She's one shot. I can put the pressure on her. She's dead. What a lot of you guys have to start doing is thinking in the mindset of the opponent you could potentially be fighting. So I have to realize whether I think that person's good or not. What is the play they should be making? And are they going to make it or not? Clearly, he didn't make it because he's low ground. So that just goes that guy is not that great of a player. Because what all great people are thinking in this moment, 1v1, is high ground. If I get up top right there and she's not there, I know she's low ground. I know she's low ground. She's not safe here. A good player would have already elimed her. And again, I can be this harsh on her because I know she's a good player. A good player would have already gotten you out the lobby. You'd be dead right now. You'd be dead. Why? You're low ground. He should have already been high ground. Back it up 10 seconds. Now this player is like thinking about high ground. He should have already been up there. He should have already been there. Okay? You get good. That's good aim. Now, okay, let me back it up a little bit. This thought just popped in my mind. You got good tags. Now, because she's low ground, what does she have to do? She has to force the 1v1. If you're in a position where you have to force a 1v1, you've probably already lost. Now, she might end up winning. But if I'm this guy right here, why are you looking this way? You know where she is. Now she's in a spot. That's a great little, that peak was a great peak right there. Now she has to force a 1v1. The other guy lets her get high ground. This should be GG's here. What are we shooting at? Do not give up high ground here. Let him push in the open first. Then you go. If I'm being honest with you, I'm throwing my shockwave at that bush. I want to see if he's there. He could be crosswise. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you just saw it. I'm throwing my shockwave right there. Good crack, though. Nice, geez. Okay, I want to back up. This all, again, if that player is a good player, Killer Sheba is already dead. She's not getting out of that scenario. She's not. Because that guy should have already gotten high ground. And if we go back even further, she should have been high ground right here. Right here. Go. Because if you go up top up there, now you have high ground. You can beam him because he has to play low ground. He's not going to... Either he's forcing the 1v1 or he's playing his life a little longer and going low ground. Either way, you have the advantage because you're high ground. But then we get to here, to right here, and you have to force a 1v1. If that tree wasn't in the way, you'd have had to force a 1v1. And 9 times out of 10, when you force a 1v1, unless you already have a health advantage, that's a 50-50. Eliminate 50-50, eliminate stress, put yourself in an advantageous spot to win games. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. She gets the elim right here. We love to see it. W gameplay. She walked out with 14. That's a really good game. I'm just breaking it down because, number one, I want you guys to see what it looks like to be in my coaching program. Number two, because I know her and I want her to get better. And number three, I can be super critical because I know she's going to do well with the criticism she gets. And I hope you guys do something with that feedback as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, mate. Thank you guys so much, dog. Sign up for coaching. Use the link in the description. We're out, man. Peace.